The concept of laying down one's life, as demonstrated by Jesus, is considered the ultimate expression of agape, a Greek term for the highest form of selfless, sacrificial love. In Christian theology, this was not a passive event that happened to him, but a deliberate and voluntary choice. Here is a detailed explanation of how Jesus is understood to have laid down his life. 1. A voluntary sacrifice. A central part of this greater love is that it was not forced. According to the Gospels, Jesus stated that no one takes his life from him, but that he lays it down of his own accord. This distinguishes his death from that of a victim. He is seen as a willing participant who chose to undergo suffering. By stepping into the role of a sacrificial lamb, he replaced the old systems of animal sacrifice with a single, permanent act of human divine devotion. 2. Substitutionary atonement. To lay down your life means to take the place of another. In the context of Jesus' mission, he is believed to have taken the burden of human sin, the mistakes, transgressions, and spiritual separation of all people upon himself. He essentially stood in front of the judgment that humanity would have otherwise faced. By dying on the cross, he paid a debt he did not owe, because humanity owed a debt they could not pay. 3. The humiliation of the cross. Laying down his life involved more than just physical death. It involved the total surrender of his dignity and status. As a figure believed to be the Son of God, he allowed himself to be mocked, beaten, and executed in the most shameful way known to the Roman world, crucifixion. This act of emptying himself of his divine power to experience the full range of human pain and rejection is seen as the greatest proof of his love for his friends. 4. Reconciliation and restoration. The purpose of laying down his life was to build a bridge. By dying and, as the faith teaches, rising again, Jesus is seen as having conquered death itself. This sacrifice was intended to reconcile humanity with God, opening a path for eternal life and spiritual healing. It demonstrates that true love is measured by what one is willing to give up for the benefit of others. 5. The definition of friends. The verse says he lays down his life for his friends. In this context, friends is interpreted broadly to include all of humanity. It suggests an intimate, personal relationship where he treats every individual as someone worth dying for. It transforms the relationship between the divine and the human from one of a master and servant to one of a friend and a protector. In summary, Jesus laying down his life is viewed as a proactive act of love where he traded his life for the life of the world, choosing pain over comfort and death over his own safety to ensure the salvation of others.